Hey everyone, it's Mariana. Welcome back to my channel, and I am finally here with my top 10 movies of 2016, as you can tell by the title of this video. As I mentioned in my most anticipated movies of 2017 video and on my social media, I am impression blend on everything. I was taking my time with this list in order to catch up on some movies that I've missed throughout the year, and I still wish I was able to see a few foreign films that are getting a lot of buzz right now, but I really didn't want to wait any longer to make this video, especially since I was able to finally see almost everything that I wanted to see in 2016. I do have reviews of every single movie on this list, either on my channel or on my blog, and I will link all of that in the info box below if you've missed any of those and if you're interested. And I also have a ranked list of every single 2016 movie that I've seen on Letterboxd, so if you're curious about things outside of my top 10, I have that for you as well, also in the info box below. And finally, the traditional disclaimer for lists and rankings. These are my personal favorites of the year, movies that affected me strongly in some way, movies that I would love to see again and own on Blu-ray, or movies that I've already seen more than once and still loved very much. So this means that our lists are probably different, and that's okay. That's the nature of personal favorites. We can still be friends even if we love different movies. Right? We're adults. All right, let's get into this. Number 10, Train to Busan, a zombie film from South Korea that was so much fun to watch. It had tons of action, it had great visual effects, it had really good characters, which was surprising for a zombie film, and it really got to me emotionally. I am so glad that I got to see it on the big screen, and if you didn't see it on the big screen, you kind of missed out, but you should still watch it because I am sure it's tons of fun on your TV as well. Train to Busan definitely is one of the best zombie films I have ever seen. Number 9, Hell or High Water. This movie did not look like my cup of tea at all, and the only reason I ended up watching it is because so many of you recommended it to me. I actually missed it back when it was in theaters. I didn't see a single preview for it, so I'm kind of sad that I didn't see it on the big screen, but I absolutely loved it. The performances are excellent. Chris Pine, Ben Foster, Jeff Bridges, even though I couldn't really tell what he was saying half the time. I was so into this movie. It is so well done. If you missed it as well, definitely check it out. I especially loved the way this film portrayed the relationship between the two brothers. It was excellent. Number 8, The Nice Guys, one of the best comedies I have seen in a while, definitely my kind of humor. Not too many people went to see this one in theaters, which is a shame because this movie is definitely one of those under the radar films that should be appreciated much more. Really fun characters, great sense of location. The 70s LA is just the perfect setting for this film. The comedy is awesome. I had a blast watching it, and I cannot wait to see it again because it is hilarious. Number 7, Hacksaw Ridge. Not exactly a fun film, but a really, really well-made film and a very powerful one. Great performance from Andrew Garfield, but Hugo Weaving was just breaking my heart every time he was on screen, and I think one of the most powerful things about it is the contrast that it shows between just regular life and war. It is a brutal film. Once the war scenes start, it can be tough to watch, and it honestly left me speechless for a while. Number 6, The Wailing, another great horror film from South Korea. Very different from Train to Busan though, because Train to Busan is more of an action film, it's more fun. The Wailing is definitely a thinking man's horror film. It is smart, it is twisted, it has interesting characters, it is beautifully shot, it is pretty long, but it is worth it every step of the way. Number 5, Green Room, such an intense thriller. Where else are you going to see punks versus Nazis? Also one of the last films we're going to see Anton Yelchin in, but Green Room just left me glued to my seat, afraid to take a breath, and it is also very green because the cinematography in this one is pretty solid as well. I had so much fun watching it, and it definitely holds up on the second viewing, especially since you're more prepared for some of the graphic violence that goes on. Number 4, Sing Street, one of the best coming of age stories, not just from 2016, but in general. Such a wonderful, heartfelt film. It is funny, the music is great, the ensemble cast is fantastic. That movie just filled me with so much joy, and the 80s setting was just perfect for it. It's actually available on Netflix right now, so if you haven't seen it, please do yourself a favor and watch it because it is 100% worth it. Number 3, The Witch, and this is apparently a bit of a controversial pick because some people hated this movie, thought it was slow, boring, and not what they expected at all, and I think that actually is due to the marketing of this film doing it a bit of a disservice because they did market it as a traditional horror film, which is not what this movie is. The Witch is a period drama with some horror elements to it. It has great cinematography, great score, great acting. It is very atmospheric, and I loved every minute of it. I actually ended up bumping my rating from 4.5 to 5 out of 5 stars on my rewatch because it was even better the second time around. Number 2, La La Land. So much has been said about this movie, so much praise surrounding it right now. It won a bunch of Golden Globes, so I don't think anybody's surprised that this film made it into my top 3. Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling are perfect together in this movie. I love the soundtrack. I've been listening to that a lot, and it really spoke to me emotionally. Obviously, it's a beautifully shot film, but I really connected with this one. One of those movies that is definitely going to stay with me for years. And at number 1, my favorite film of the year. Some of you may have guessed it, some of you may be surprised by this, but this has to go to Arrival. This movie just floored me. It had everything I wanted to see in it and more. Denis Villeneuve is just a master. I loved every single moment of this film. I loved the message. I loved the performances. I loved the story. I loved the cinematography and the music. It's smart. It's emotionally charged. Every single bit of this movie I just adore, and I cannot wait to see Denis Villeneuve's next film, which is going to be Blade Runner sequel. A lot of people are nervous about that one, but I believe in him because if he can't do it, nobody can do it. But yes, Arrival, best film of the year in my opinion. I am amazed that it's not on more people's lists as number 1. That's it for my top 10 movies of 2016. There were a few movies that I wish would have made it into my top 10, but I couldn't really leave anything out, so they're kind of right behind that, and you can see that in my Letterboxd list. It was a pretty good year for movies in my opinion, unless you are judging it by blockbusters. Basically, 2017, you better bring it. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, let me know what your top 10 movies of 2016 are in the comments below, and if you have a video or a blog post, please link it in the comments and I will definitely check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye!